for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 56. Let's go. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Shit. SOS.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Taylor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 25, check 25, check 25. Mike 56.
2nd down, Haskins. And incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Haskins to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me that ball, defense. 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. He's checking. Crack.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. 36 to Mike. Pick me up.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Line 36. Line 36. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. Watch the screen. Be driven.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now Taylor. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, D. Check, go. Ringo.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He can't hang. He did.
Off play action. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Herbert, complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
You got nothing. Watch the eye. Go. Fight.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Come on, baby. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Wood. I'm going back to you. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
On 4th down, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Let's go. Come on. Kill. Jim.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
56. Mike, 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Kill. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Check it out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
Recon, 152 fighter, 60 outlaw.
Kill. Turn
Look at me. Door. Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yes.
Line 36. Line 36.
Deep grip.
To throw again, Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
46.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Patriots send out their punter. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's King. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 73 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got Smith here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Mike 36. Mike 30.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Let's go, defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Patriots.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the slant.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watch twins. Watch 12 and Army.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Blue draw corkers. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, big grip, big grip.
Throwing again, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. We go, work.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chargers 28.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. Hey, let's get them home. Hey, Alpha. Mike 36. Mike 36. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Fresno. Check it out.
On 1st down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Haskins. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Third down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 64. Wait. Go.
On third down, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you needed to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Haskins on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And guys, man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Hey, Sam off.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's second and 8. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Slam, slam, slam. Check. Cover, cover. Hot, hot. Joker, joker, joker. Delta, delta. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Pick it up, guys.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins to the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 4th down. Here's Haskins. The pass complete. It's Bird. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week.